You've probably seen a million people say you need an email list, and you're probably thinking, yeah, okay, I'll get to it. For today's video, you guys, we're talking all things email marketing. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Nat, and this is Slay the Renee Way, a place where passionate entrepreneurs can come to grow, glow, and succeed in their small businesses. So if you're looking to start, build, or just learn more about how to make money, you're gonna wanna hit that subscribe button because your girl is dropping gem after gem after gem. For today's video, you guys, we're talking all things email marketing. If you are thinking about starting an email list and using email marketing, you have to already go into it committed. Email marketing is one of the #1 ways to not only connect with your audience, but also to build successful income in your business. Just like anything as far as social media marketing goes, email marketing needs to be something that you can commit to and be consistent in. Firstly, you need your own email list. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can create your own email list for free, start collecting those subscribers, start generating your newsletters, and how to do it. So let's get into it. Whoa. Before I get into it, I want to tell you guys why I personally love email marketing. You own your email list. You own that list of subscribers or customers or just that community engagement. With the website, you kind of just renting a space from someone else. So if that website server decides to go down, anyone who visits your website is not able to find you anywhere else. But with the email list, you can stay connected to your subscribers. You can be in contact with your community. You can send them direct updates no matter where they are or no matter where you are. So I feel like with everything being on social media, like I said, if this whole internet decides to crash, at least you have your subscribers that you can keep in contact with using your email newsletters. Not that social media is going away anytime soon, but who knows? It could be a shift in the way that social media actually operates. So you do want to have somewhere for your customers to reach you in case that happens, okay? So like I said, in this video, I'm going to break down how to get started, how to structure a welcome email, how often to post, what to post, and how to actually start your free email list today. So now let's get into it. Where do I start with email marketing? The first thing that you should already do when you're going into starting your email marketing is to design a freebie. Y'all know how I feel about giving something for free. It's called the freemium model. And basically what this means is you offer high value content to your customers or to your community. And in exchange, after you've built up such a nice repertoire of actually providing valuable content, by the time you're actually able to market and sell a product to your customers, they actually trust that you're not only going to create something valuable for them, but that they can trust that it's going to work. You know what I mean? So I always say with anything that you're doing as far as starting, it's okay to have to do things for free. We got to build up to start making them change, okay? We got to build up to getting them sales. It has to be of value and they have to need it. So this is where you're doing your market research and you're talking to your Instagram followers, your TikTok, community, and you're asking, what is something that you would really love to learn about body butters? Or what is something that you really would need to help you to effectively commit to your skincare routine or something like that? Whatever it is for your niche, find out something that you can provide high value content with for free and then design that using Canva, which if you are subscribed, the very next video that I'm going to be uploading is how to actually design those freebies. So make sure y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button. For example, as far as the freebie goes, my very first freebie that I offered was compile a list of all the vendors that I actually shop with. I created a video that goes with it, and then anybody who wanted it, I just directly sent them an email providing them with the vendors that I actually use for my business. And that was something that, because I'm speaking directly to an entrepreneur who is interested in starting their own skincare business, you need those type of tools or those type of resources to go to in order to start. So that was something that was in demand, and it was something that was high value because I've already read the research. I've already trusted these vendors. You see me using these vendors in all of my video content, and it was actually valuable for that community. Come up with some questions, start posting things on social media, asking your audience what is something that they feel like they need that they don't necessarily have that you yourself can offer for free. That's that. Step number 2 is you're going to want to design a welcome sequence. Your welcome sequence is basically like your nurture sequence. So in the very beginning, you want your audience to get to know, like, and trust you in this nurture sequence. That's why it's called a nurture welcome sequence, or at least that's what I call it. In this sequence, what you want to do is, and you want to have something with a goal in mind. You want to instantly set the goal that you have in mind. If the end of your welcome sequence comes with something that you're offering or trying to sell, make sure that you have the certain steps that you need to do in order to create that funnel to create the sale at the end of that nurture sequence. But I'll give you an example. For service-based businesses, here's an example of what a good welcome sequence looks like, or a good nurture sequence looks like. Number 1, you offer the freebie and what to expect. So this is the very first email that you're sending in your welcome sequence. You offer them the freebie of the high valuable content that they actually need and how it's going to make their life easier or solve a problem for them. You're not even introducing yourself. You're already just coming in, boom, bam, boom. I know what you need. I'm about to give it to you for free. So after you've given them the freebie and the high value content that they actually need, next you're going to want to let them know what what to expect from you, how often you might be popping up in their inbox. From me, you can expect to get whatever your service is that you're offering. Give them a couple of ideas of what they can actually expect looking forward so that they want to actually continue to be subscribed to your email list, and then let them know how often you're going to be popping in. So if you're going to send an email out once a week on a Sunday, say I'll be back next Sunday with more or something like that. The next thing that you want to do is actually introduce yourself. This is where you'll get to touch a connection point. This is where you as the business owner, content creator, are going to connect with your audience. For example, something that I would have done in my nurture sequence in the beginning is tell how I started my business because I became a mom, and I started my business because I wanted to, be able to homeschool, create financial freedom for my child. So you can give a little bit of backstory about where you're coming from, how you started your business, or just something that's going to relate and get you and your customer to be able to connect. The third thing that you want to do, you want to hit them with another value point. You got to keep them intrigued. You got to keep them. Don't lose them. So hit them with another high value point. Enough about you. It's time to start giving them the value that they came for. It's kind of like setting them up for what's to come. For example, if you're going to provide video content to go along with your email sequence, let them know that you can expect to see X, Y, and Z and when. You know what I mean? So let them know that there's going to be a ton of information, tips and tricks. You want to give them something that's going to want to keep them coming back. Okay? Keep hitting them with that value. I'm telling you right now, that is how you're going to make some money. Now, your fourth email you can start to sell, but you do want to have a very strong nurture sequence so that at the time that you're starting to sell, it doesn't feel like you're dropping in their email just to sell something. You've provided so much high value content already that your client or your customer is probably looking forward to working with you, partnering with you, or shopping with you. Your mission is to build your authority early, all while building that deep connection so that when you're selling, it seems very effortless. And that's not only is the customer trustworthy of what I'm providing, but they feel like they relate to me one-on-one, and they will based on the value that I'm providing for them. So it's going to guarantee you some sales if you do this the right way. From here on out, anytime you send an email, promote your product. Even if you're giving tips on the steps that you take to do your skincare. So you do your exfoliation, you do your cleansing, you do your toner, you do your moisturizing. If you're providing an email sequence telling someone how they actually do the skincare routine and which products go along with that, now you've created a funnel that goes from teaching to selling in one. Okay, it wasn't like, hey y'all, I just want to give you a heads up that I got 50% off on my website and then leave. No, hey you guys, I know that a lot of us are getting into a new season. We're coming out of winter into spring, so I want to tell you how you can transition from doing your winter skincare routine to doing your springtime skincare routine with these products that I have on my website. You see how it's kind of, I'm giving you something, if you're interested in buying, here's where you go to shop type of thing, as opposed to buy my products right now, they on my website, check out. Like, you don't want to be pressuring. You never like when people pressure you to buy something. So that's kind of what I mean as far as provide the content, the high value, and integrate the sale every single time. All right, now that we've talked about what your email sequences should look like, now everyone's wondering, well, how often should I email? I always say, to start, don't burn yourself out. Do once a week. I'm going to show you guys how you can actually stay on top of your email list, planning, strategizing, and then creating the content, scheduling it to be set to send so that you kind of just press a button and it's done for you. I know you're probably thinking right now, well, nah, you want me to be sending emails once a week. I don't feel like I have enough content. I don't feel like I have enough subscribers. And won't I annoy people? No, chill out. I'm about to show you how I can do it. Something that I was doing when I very first started doing my email marketing is I would literally open up a journal, or today I'm doing a Google Docs, plan out the different pieces of content that you want to be providing for your customer or your audience. Plan out when you want it to be sent, what you want to include. If there's a freebie that's attached to it, have that freebie set up to be attached to it. Do all the planning at the end of the month. So at the end of this month, if you're looking to start your newsletter in March, you want to go ahead and start having your content planned. And here's an example of a Google Docs where I actually did an example of how I would start to plan out the content for the month of March that I want to be sending to my audience. Here, as you can see, I have the month at the top. I put March, and then as I go down, I actually make the main point of what it is that I'm trying to get across for that month. So for March, I want to do strictly just promoting. And then after that, I list in bullet points what I'm trying to promote, what products I want to be focused on promoting. I want to promote my one-on-one business consultations. Hope you guys are ready to book. Promote some of my video content. I want people to be able to reference a video in case they get stuck as far as where to go next. So these are the 3 different things that I'm going to be looking for as far as promotion goes. Now you got to pull out the dates. If you're posting once a week, I'm going to, so every Monday I'll send out a newsletter. We'll do a newsletter talking about why you may need to book a one-on-one consultation if you're stuck in your entrepreneurship journey. And then Monday the 8th, you're going to do another email list. If you are stuck with planning your content for the month, here's a product that you can use to help you to stay more organized. that is me promoting that. And then, you know, so on and so forth. So there's kind of like a basis to how you should plan. So that way when it's time to sit down and actually curate these emails, you ain't gotta do nothing. It's already done for you, or at least planned for you. So work smarter, not harder. Will you annoy people when you start to send emails so frequently? If your emails aren't valuable, yes. If the content is not valuable, yes, that can become kind of spammy, and nobody wants to be spammed, all right? Especially not by somebody who's trying to sell something to them. You are actually gonna have to train your subscribers to get used to the format of what you provide. That's why I say in the nurture sequence, let them know what to expect. Let them know that you won't always pop in trying to sell something, but every other week you give them tips and advice on how to do X, Y, and Z. Like I said earlier, y'all, people will literally start to look out for your emails. So that's why I say make sure that the content is valuable, that you're teaching as well as selling at the same time. And then something else that you guys probably want to know is, how do I come up with that much content? You'd be surprised at how many pieces of content you actually can create once you sit down and start to plan. Okay, that's why I say get your Google Docs or get your book out so that you can start to plan. Here are my top tips for creating content for email marketing. 1, go through your older Instagram posts, or if you've done this video and you have created your batch content using Canva, go through your Canva Instagram batch content and recycle those posts and include them in your email list, because someone who's on your Instagram may not be on your email newsletter and vice versa. So cross-promoting using content that you've already created can save you a ton of time. Share something that you read this week, or share something that you heard on a podcast, or a new show that you watch, but make it relate to your niche. Don't get kind of like this chatty. Share like golden tips as far as what it takes to become a successful makeup artist, or what it takes to become a successful entrepreneur, YouTuber, whatever it is. Give them your like secret sauce. Like tell somebody your story. That can be also a very good way to get a connection point in the email newsletter. And then lastly, I always like to give props to whoever is inspiring me, or whoever is, give an example of someone that you inspired by, and like share what you like about them and how they actually help you in your business. So remember, at the end of all of this, as far as email marketing, your goal should be to inspire, educate, and entertain. Inspire, educate, entertain. Jot that down. How long should my emails be? Definitely not too long. Don't go on talking for days and days. It's not a blog post, it's an email, but definitely not too short either. You want to get your points across, but you don't want to get too wordy. Okay? You need to be designing engaging emails. Use pictures, use colors, use emojis, use GIFs. Use GIFs or GIFs to be relatable. So if there's something that you're talking about that's funny and you want to use a GIF of somebody laughing, put that in there. I'm telling you right now, that keeps me engaged. Nobody wants to read an email that's so long that has just all text. So I'll go ahead and give you guys some tips as far as how to keep your audience engaged in the email newsletter. Tip number 1 is to switch up the pictures often. Like I already said, you want to include pictures, but switch them up. Sometimes I would like to include a picture of myself so that the people who are on my newsletter get to know me as the creator or as the business owner. Include that somewhere small in your newsletter so that when the customer is reading it, they're able to visualize who they're talking to. I just feel like that's a good way to a relationship. It could get hard to directly connect with somebody who you're not able to put a face to it. I just said this, I like to break up the email with like a GIF or a meme, something that's trending right now, something that's relatable. It could be funny, it could be cute, it could be related to a holiday, whatever it is. Break that text up with the GIF or a meme in the middle of it. Tip number 3, use bold text sometimes. Use larger font, something italicized, something underlined, something even with a strike through it. Do something that so once they're reading and they start to get lost in it, hit them with some italicized fonts. It got to be appropriate, you know, come on y'all, grammar. But change it up a little bit so that the email doesn't seem like such a essay or such a talk like you're talking like yourself. Don't get too switching up your vocabulary. Make sure that you're speaking organically so that it comes off naturally to whoever is receiving that email. And then tip number 4, always hit them with a call to action, no matter if that is to click to a YouTube video, go to my Instagram for more, here's a product that you can buy, no matter what it is. Call to action. If you're sending out an email with no call to action, shame on you. No, just kidding. But seriously, you always want to have some sort of call to action at the end of every single email. Oh, also encourage your audience to actually reply to an email. So if you're talking about a story time of how you had an experience with your skincare routine and how something broke you out and that's why you started switching to use all natural products that you offer on your website, ask your customer, ask your audience, say, have you ever experienced hyperpigmentation with using a different product from a drugstore or something like that? Let me know what was your experience and reply to this email. I'm telling you right now, you'll start to actually engage with your audience and they will love that. This is something that is very different from social media because it's not public. It's you connecting with your audience one-on-one. Y'all, Y'all know I love talking to y'all one-on-one. I love responding to the comments, but actually having an engaging conversation with somebody in email is kind of nice. Don't forget to also encourage your subscribers to reply to your emails. Now, we're going to get on to which email marketing platform should I be using. Y'all know I'm all about giving you guys the tea for free. So the #1 email marketing platform that I personally have vetted, tried, and it's been the most successful for me is MAILCHIMP. So I'm about to go ahead and record my screen for you guys so you can see how you can actually set up your MailChimp account and how to get started creating your newsletters. Okay, so we're on turn emails into revenue. I literally love that slogan because one of the most successful marketings for me personally. I wish I could show you guys a screenshot, but I do want to say that I have made a lot of revenue just by using email marketing effectively. Anyway, here is MailChimp's homepage. All you're going to do, they have a free account. You're going to click sign up. I'm going to skip all of this because this is basic information, and you click sign up for free. You can look at some of the stats that you're able to do. You have up to 1,000 monthly emails that you can send for free. That's a really large amount. Like I said, we're only trying to send emails once a week to start. So that's 4 in a month if you're pacing yourself, and you can send up to 1,000. So you got enough. You can have email support for the first 30 days. So if you get confused or anything, if you need help, you can actually contact support for the first 30 days. We're going to click sign up for free. And then you're going to enter your information, your email, your username, and your password. All right, you guys. So after you've entered in your basic information, you go again to select the continue for free plan. It's going to ask you to tell us a bit about you. So enter your name, enter your address. What's your top goal with MailChimp? You want to put drive sales, revenue, or conversions, okay? That's what we're using email marketing for. All right, great. What do you want to explore first? Don't worry, you can still check out every part of MailChimp. So first we want to do sign up forms. We want to actually start to collect sign ups. So click next. And then how many subscribers do you have? Not yet. None yet. I'm just starting. Click next. How do you sell to your customers? Select all that apply. You can use own our own website, online marketplaces, person to person, or social media. If you don't have a website yet, you can just click social media. But if you have seen this video on how to create your free website, you do want to click I own my own website, okay? So now click next. Website URL, you want to enter your website URL here, okay, and then click next. How should we stay in touch? You can do e-commerce, newsletter. It really depends on what you prefer. And then, all right, you're on your way. Let's go. And here is the MailChimp dashboard. It is so simple to navigate, but I am going to do a full in-depth tutorial on how to actually use MailChimp. So don't even worry. Just go ahead and like this video and subscribe to make sure that you don't miss that. That's going to be very next. So what I wanted to show you guys is you can create your email newsletters. You can automate your newsletters, and you can check the analytics on your newsletter. MailChimp makes it super easy for you to not only create and send the emails, but it also keeps track of where your sales are coming from, if someone clicked the link in your email, and if they actually purchased what it is that you were offering. I wanted to show you guys in this video the email templates, because sometimes it is a little bit difficult to come up with a template to actually do your emails. So what you can do is click create the template, and they will actually provide you with layout. So the hard work is already done for you. There should be no reason why you're not able to actually send and design your emails. So here are a lot of different templates that MailChimp offers you for free. Okay, so we also have, let me just scroll so I can show you guys. You have the basic MailChimp newsletter, which is selling products, market a line of products, promote a seasonal item, and then make an announcement. Share details about a sale, an event, or other big news. This is the one that you would use if you are doing like a story time, or if you just now, have something interesting happen in your week and you want to share that. This is the template for that. And then there is some that you actually have to upgrade in order to use. But if we scroll down, it also shows you the different columns and things that you can use. You have a 1-column newsletter where there's one picture, one period of text, and then picture or video, and then period of text. Or you could do 1 column full width. It's a lot of different things that they have. Most of them you have to upgrade for, but everything that they offer for free, I was using it and it worked for me. So I feel like we could start with this. And then they also have different themes. If you look here, they have a lot of different themes that you can use to start with. As far as e-commerce, here you go with the boutique, where it gives you the option to actually select the product that you are going to be promoting. And then so on and so forth. Like I said, most of these you have to upgrade to use, but The free options, y'all, don't sleep on these free options. Okay, so what is the biggest takeaway from this video? I would say the biggest takeaway from this video is that you need email marketing if you want to be a successful, or if you want to actually generate revenue in your small business. Email marketing is what you should and need to be doing. But you do also need to have the commitment and the nurturing in it. There's no way that you can start a successful email newsletter if you're not going to be committed to it and take it very seriously. So just like with anything, building engagement on social media, email marketing does take a lot of time to, you know, nurture, take care of, and monitor the growth of it. However, I'm telling you right now, from my experience, I don't think I would have made as much money as I did in my entrepreneurship journey if I never started using email marketing. So if you haven't started, or you're not even thinking about focusing on it right now, this is your sign to go ahead and create your free MailChimp account, and then stay tuned for the next video, because I will be showing you guys how you can design your first freebie and start to create that newsletter. So if you have any questions about email marketing, or if there's anything else that you guys need to be informed about, go ahead and drop those comments down below. Make sure that you like this video, because it does help me a great deal to reach more boss babes. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because you don't want to miss when I drop these gems, and turn your post notifications on so you're notified every time I upload a new video. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being a part of this, and I hope that I will see you in the next video. Peace.